Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a throw here to his running back. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Throwing now is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Now Murray. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
You have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Jackson. This one complete to Scott Miller. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The Ravens had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he goes out right around the 39. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
This one left side caught by Patterson. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Dixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Murray. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. 5. Murray going to throw. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. To throw is Murray. Brown with his stick skills, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Meanwhile, Murray's thrown here into the hands of Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just shy of midfield, Murray with that one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will make this a 4-point game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins from the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Slant route to Miller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 39, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Sanders' kick is good, and the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
And that is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Finds his man. It's Kohler. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jackson now. And he'll just get rid of it. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code. Yeah,
they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Tucker with the extra point. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Murray. And incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
From the gun on third down, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. Oh, what a move. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Murray. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Joey Bosa from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Murray now to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The kick by Sanders is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
They didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Murray. That's taken in by Knox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Back to throw, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And room there to work it inside the 25. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Sanders' kick is good, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson steps away to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Jackson's throw caught by Kohler. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. With 1 second to go. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Oh, good move. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a first throw here in overtime. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Murray now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get it inside the 20, and they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
But, partner, look where the ball's being placed now. They're deep in the red zone, which to me, that opens up their options because they can run the field goal kicker out there right now, or they can decide to run a play and put it into the perfect position.
Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson to Bateman there, first down Ravens. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
And Jackson going to run again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Straight ahead, Patterson. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel. Came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Ravens, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.